Hi there, welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for being here today. Today I wanted to get into talking about the chakras. It's something I've been passionate about and studying for several years. And I wanted to share it with you because if you haven't heard of them or haven't learned a little bit more in depth about what chakras are, they can be really, really helpful in looking at yourself and your life in a more holistic lens. Directly translated from Sanskrit, chakra means wheel, and they're often described as spinning centers of energy in the body. There are 7 main chakras that are stacked from the base of the spine all the way up to just the crown of the head. So there are 7 chakras in one line. And they are energetic parts of us, of our soul or our energetic being. So even though they have physical places in our body, they're not to be found outright physically in the body, if that makes sense. They are so helpful at looking at the body in a holistic manner. The word holistic gets thrown around a lot. I myself use it a lot. And what I am saying when I use that word is that we are looking at a person from the sense of their entire being. So to put it into 3, mind, body, and spirit, you could probably break that down way more into smaller chunks. But that kind of covers everything that we're looking at when we talk about holistic treatment or assessment of somebody. The trouble with that is for so many healthcare practitioners, even if they're aware of being holistic, they don't have a framework for assessing and treating you in that way. And to be completely honest, it would be almost impossible to find somebody who was an expert in all of those things combined. And that puts the onus on you, the patient, to be the expert in yourself. And then maybe you go and find an expert to help you in your physical realm. There's so many different aspects of the physical realm, as we know. And then someone to help you in the realm of the mind, someone to help you in the realm of the spirit. And maybe that comes down to a lot of different practitioners, and maybe that happens over time. Maybe it happens with a lot of self-study. There's a lot of amazing books on the chakras. I will show you guys one at the end here. I'll have to find it. But the thing about getting truly holistic care, as I'm now realizing, now that I've been a physio for 10 years, is that holistic care comes from a patient who seeks holistic care. Anyway, the chakras provide a wonderful map for that because within the 7 chakras, it goes through physical aspects of the body, energetic aspects of the person, and then developmental aspects and everything else that is contained in those realms. So while it can be daunting to look at something from a holistic point of view, when you have a roadmap to do it from, is so much easier. So that's a huge part of where my passion for the chakras comes from. And each of these 7 chakras can be influenced in a myriad of different ways through practicing yoga or any other physical exercise, through meditation, through attention to breath, through caring for your mind, setting boundaries, setting goals, through visualization. Anything that affects change on us as people can have an effect, positive or negative. I'm listing things that are potentially positive, but anything that has an effect on us as a person has an effect on our chakras and how balanced they are and what energies they are giving or receiving in the body. Depending on the teachings that you follow, there are between hundreds and thousands, tens of thousands of chakras, but when you start breaking it down, it just becomes smaller and smaller parts of the main things that you would probably be interested in looking at. The 7 main chakras could provide you with a lifetime of study. There's a lot there. So the idea for incorporating the chakras a little bit more, this is not something that I do so much in my clinical practice, but as I'm delving more into my study of yoga and yogic philosophy, it's something I'm going to be sharing more through this platform and through courses. It's so nice if you're a person who wants to go deeper, if you want that deeper understanding of yourself, especially if, like I've talked about in previous videos, if you're somebody who lives with ongoing pain, or you have interesting or different symptoms that don't really seem to be explained medically or don't really add up medically, or when you start thinking about them more, you think maybe this is connected to a behavioral habit that I have, or maybe this is connected to a relationship that I have in my life. The chakras will help to give you a framework to work with those kinds of things that are a little bit more nuanced. And maybe a counselor could be helpful with that, but maybe you wouldn't even know that that was something to bring up until you had the awareness that that was something that could be deeply affecting you. When I say it out loud, I know it sounds really simple, but so many of us have things in our lives that affect us deeply and we're not quite aware of them yet. So having that beautiful roadmap to your whole self is such a great jumping off point. So if you have any spots of curiosity from this chat, if there's anything you want to know more about the chakras that you're thinking, oh, this could be really helpful for me, let me know, because I would love to delve into that and start chatting about it. I will, in upcoming videos, present each of the 7 chakras and a little bit about them and kind of a get started. If you're interested in going a little bit deeper, then getting into some reading on the subject would probably be helpful as well. So this book, Eastern Body, Western Mind, it's by Anodea Judith. You can see her name there. This, you can see it, it's a pretty thick book, but this is kind of the granddaddy book on chakras and all of the nitty-gritty that you may want to know. That's a big commitment. You may want to start by, you can wait for my YouTube videos to come out, or you can look around on YouTube. There's a ton of information about the chakras out there. Even just Googling Wikipedia might have a nice introduction for you. And as I said, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. If you like this video, please hit like below. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, do that also so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. All right, have a wonderful day and we'll see you soon.